Okay, so in this video we will see how we can pass the default argument and a keyword argument, right? So let's say I'm having a function called, the name is num. Okay, so I'm passing two parameters here, x and y, and here I'm giving value to the y, let's say 20, and inside this particular function I'm going to print the value of x and y, right? Okay, so now I'm going to call it. So before calling it, let's say just note the print, let's call it directly. So the name of the function is num and I'm passing the value, let's say 10, right? So what this will do, this will simply replace the x by 10, or you can say the value 10 is somewhere inside the memory location and it will be getting the tag or the reference as a x, means you can get this memory location by x. And you can see I have passed only one argument, which is the default argument, but for the next one it will take automatically, which is I have already defined here, right? So it should print both the values, right? So let's see. So here for the x I just pass the one value, it is not defined here, right? So it will automatically take it as a default argument, right? And for the next one, the next y will be accessed by default. Okay, this is what we call the default argument. Okay, so one more thing what we can do is the keyword argument. Okay, so let's say the name of the function is name, and inside this I'm going to use the first name and second name as a parameter, and I'm going to print both these values, first name and second name. Okay, so both the values will be printed, and now I'm going to I forgot to put the colon here. Okay, okay, so now I'm going to define this particular function, sorry, call this function. So while I'm going to call this function, and the name of the function is name, and inside this function I'm going to define these variable, or you can say define these keywords. So the first name is equal to, let's say, CSE, and the second variable is second is equal to tricky. Okay, so what tricky? Okay, so what I have done here, I just hold on. Okay, so what I have done here, I just defined these keywords, means these keywords are given the value, and whenever these uh, are used here as a parameter, this will be replaced by these keywords. So inside the name function I have used the whole variable name and the value, variable name and the value, means here we are not just passing the value or only the reference, we are passing both the things. So it will automatically replace this, you can say the keyword argument is passed here, and for the first name this particular value will be taken, and for the second name this particular value will be taken. Okay, so let's run this again. So 1020 for the previous one, and for this, the first name I printed the first name, the value is CSC, and for the second name the name is tricky. Okay.